afternoon and welcome to Aizawl. It is the I-League and the Northeast meets the northmost part of the country in match number 105. A sudden change of things for Aizawl FC. Find them at 8th with 6 matches without a win in a row now, and Real Kashmir's away tour continues as they play their 6th away match, one after the other. This venue, of course, has been one beautiful and special venue for Aizawl FC over the years. One I-League triumph, one fairy tale story, of course, but right now, far from it, they look to bounce back and get a win after 6 winless matches here. And there's the dressing room of the home side, Aizawl FC. They have struggled to find goals lately, and that has been one issue. We'll talk about all those. We'll discuss about all that, of course, once we get ahead with the game. And there's the arrival of the home side. Lalrin Mawia, the team manager, is in charge today, as far as I can see from the team sheets. And of course, Real Kashmir. Well, at our away side, they will be looking to get another away win. They have struggled away from home. Real Kashmir, the Snow Leopards, more comfortable in that high altitude, but they have this season managed to do far better than they generally do. We'll hear out from Ishfaq Ahmed, the head coach of this very side. There you can see the man on your screen has changed a lot of things. The style, the mood, and the complexion of this Real Kashmir side. We had a word with him, and we'll hear out how he approaches this important encounter in Aizawl. Well, both the teams then are set for an end-to-end entertaining clash. Ishfaq Ahmed will be looking to get the better of Aizawl, as they generally do. With me in the comm box is Shantidatta. Welcome.
Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the match number 105 between Aizawl FC and Real Kashmir. The 4th position team against the 8th. It's a match of mid-table, and we are all waiting for a cracker on. We have seen a lot in the previous matches, how both the teams have found their ways, but now it's time for Real Kashmir to go and challenge the top 3. Meanwhile, Aizawl FC, they are currently at the 8th position, but they will be looking forward to grab up another 3 points and have a position in that middle zone of the group table.
Well, indeed, they were at the top spots a while ago, and right now, suddenly, with a few losses and a few draws, they find themselves in an awkward position in the league table. But the lineup for today's game for Aizawl FC: Nora Fernandez on goal, Dan Mavia, Ivan Maric, Joshua Liana, and Kim Kima in the back line, Ramsanga Mafela, Tarpuya and Mavia wide, of course, Tikia and Rinzuala.
Meanwhile, we'll have a look at the Real Kashmir team lineup as well, which will be started with Muhammad Hamad, the captain, in the defensive unit with Haidar Yusuf, Shahid Shaheen, the veteran Syrian defender, with Carlos Alberto Silva Lomba, and Dion Menzies in defensive zone with Jeremy Lallin Puya, Adnan Ayub and Mohit Shabi, the goalkeeper. And that man, Krizo, who have already scored goals, and not only goals, have scored some serious spectaculars. And with the match referees, with Lalit Singh Rawat, the main referee, with assistant referees being Kuldeep Singh Tariyal and Mohanar. And our fourth official for today's match is Mrutyunjay Amatya. And the two teams are coming and having their line hurdles up in the field.
Well, indeed, but those two big names will be what Real Kashmir will be looking forward to. Krizo and Henry Kiseka, both up front. Just a reminder, Henry Kiseka was with this Aizawl side a while ago, and hence he will have that in mind, where that burn, a little burn where he was left by his former club, and he didn't score too many goals. He was in the mix of things, but right now he'll want to prove a point to this Aizawl side that he is up there rubbing shoulders with the top strikers in the I-League. He's back and he would want to announce himself with more goals under his belt. Krizo, of course, missed a few games in between, but the most prolific of this Real Kashmir side.
And yes, absolutely, as Vasha said, this match will be a clash between the two forwards. Lal Rinzwala wearing the 18 number jersey of Aizawl. Meanwhile, in the opposite side, jersey in yellow, that man, Krizo, who have already scored some spectacular ones. And we are all waiting for that clash. Lal Rinzwala, for your information, have already scored 9, while Krizo with 8 goals and 4 assists just behind him. And we will see who will go forward today in this encounter. That's the beautiful stadium of Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium in the heart of Aizawl city. And the players and the captains are all getting ready. Meanwhile,
well, Muhammad Hamad and Kim Kima, youth versus experience, the two captains, both in the heart of that defense. Kim Kima over the years has been one solid presence in the back line of any of the teams he has played for, even for Mohun Bagan in the past. And of course, Aizawl FC, the home lad of this team. And Muhammad Hamad for Real Kashmir, one solid presence at the back. This defense is the tightest defense in the league. Just for your information, the Real Kashmir defense, of course, they'll be looking to keep it tight and keep it solid at the back, because when they have conceded and not scored, that has been the issue, especially not scoring. So if they manage to score, majority of the chances are that they at least do not lose out on points, at least a draw, or they will, of course, hope for a win. But Aizawl FC, they want to find wins. They have not tasted a win since the 10th of December 2023, when they went on to beat Shillong Lejong by a 3-0 margin. That changed the course of Shillong Lejong's season, who of course take on later in the day against Rajasthan United. But right now, all focus on Aizawl.
and on the screen, the Real Kashmir team, who has been waiting for this match because they have lost some crucial points in the second phase of I-League. And we are all set for the kickoff of first half in this game between Aizawl and Real Kashmir FC.
Well, one team looking to find a win after 6 games on the left-hand side of your screen, while the other, who are playing their 6th away match in a row, Real Kashmir, the Snow Leopards, in different circumstances from their regular, will be looking to pull up a surprising performance and find yet another win. Their graph has been mixed away from home, but they would want to make it fall in their favor. That mix is in the balance right now. 3 wins and 3 losses away from home, and a draw as well in the previous fixture against Interkashi. And Aizawl FC, well, they strangely have won just 1 game this season at home, and their home run is not really the best like they are habituated seeing, and this is the time they need to turn around things. Underway with proceedings in match number 105. It's Aizawl FC in red, attacking from left to right of your screens.
And in the general yellow and the black jerseys, it's the Real Kashmir FC from right to left of your screen. And we can see there's some serious controlling of the game currently going on between the Aizawl and Real Kashmir team. It's time to see who can grab the first goal of this match. Whoever takes the score line updated, they will surely take that gear in their own hands. Meanwhile, Aizawl, they are now trying to take the control of the game. Meanwhile, Real Kashmir, they are struggling. They are at the 4th position of I-League and they need these points very much, and that's why they are up in this game with 2 forwards, Henry Kiseka and Krizo, on whom they will be depending for getting goals. Meanwhile, the first free kick in favor of Real Kashmir FC, and that man, the Portuguese Carlos Lomba.
Well, Carlos Lomba with an early threat and a chance for Real Kashmir. And these are the moments you have to be careful about. It was trying to find Krizo there. He felt a push probably from the back. Wasn't given, not too much in it.
An early attempt from Real Kashmir FC. That was a nicely built free kick from Carlos Lomba, the defensive midfielder of Real Kashmir. But Krizo, he couldn't get a touch. And that could have get some confidence, or that will surely give some confidence to the Real Kashmir team, because they are now attacking from the very beginning. And that's another chance for Real Kashmir, but easily defended away by the defenders of Aizawl. That was really nice from that man, Ivan Maric, the Serbian defender of Aizawl.
And of course Nora Fernandez with the collection quickly, didn't let it run away for a corner. And Aizawl are giving away possession cheaply here for the 3rd time. It's a bit windy here at the capital city of Mizoram. And here's Jeremy. He's one lad who knows the state very well, of course, belongs here. Jeremy Laltinpuya has been a top performer for Real Kashmir this season. Aizawl FC meanwhile on the move. Mafela. Oh, that's a beautiful pass. Look at that for a vision. And Tarpuya finds a cross. Top quality defending from Shahir Shaheen. Now that saves the day, but should he have done better?
And that was a beautiful attack from the Aizawl side. What a way. And that was great chance for that man, Ramdin Thara, there. But he could not pass the final ball into the box, into his players' fits, and that was an easy clearance from the Real Kashmir side. They have to be more cautious in these kind of attacks back, because these Aizawl team have a lot of speeds. And that's the first corner of the game. It comes in, the chance is still there, but he missed it just by an inch. It seems like Aizawl had a great chance over there, but they could not utilize these opportunities. They have to do this, and it was again that man, Tharpuya. Real Kashmir, they are dealing with some serious pressure from Aizawl's side from the very beginning of this match.
Has some threat really. Tharpuya down the right wing and Amaviya down the left. Tharpuya has 2 goals and an assist this season. Was very consistent in the previous edition as well. And here's his partner in crime, Amaviya, just trying to win the ball back and has won a throw in for his side. Looking for the willing runners up front. Not a great throw really, but they have it back, and they will get a chance to almost replay that throw in.
And Aizawl, they are looking now really dangerous from that left wing. In fact, from both the wings they have started attacking the defensive unit of Real Kashmir, and that's the thing that they will be looking forward. Their main man up there with that 18th jersey, Lalrinzuala, who have already scored 9 goals in this season's I-League. Meanwhile, Krizo, he is also waiting for his chance. Meanwhile, Aizawl, after a long time, they need these points. They need all these 3 points because they haven't got the taste of win for a long time. Aizawl, in the middle of the park, they are dominating the defense. They have dominated for the first 5 minutes at least.
Well, it was a sloppy start initially, but then right now they look in control. And that is one positive for Aizawl. Yes, Tikea, another of those promising youngsters in the midfield of Aizawl FC. Tikea and Silo, their combination is very much key to the progress of this team. And of course, Lalram Sangha has been missing from action since a while, but here's Lalrin Zuwala. Finds a Mawia. He loves to cut in and shoot. Finds a pass though this time. And Muhit Shabir is up to the task.
And that was another excellent attack from the middle of the park from Aizawl. And Lalrin Zuwala sets it up for Amawia. But it led to the second corner of the game. Aizawl FC, they are now putting serious pressure on Real Kashmir. And it seems like there will be some variation in the corner kick. There's still the chance, but it's consecutive corners for Aizawl FC.
Well, and whenever there is a set piece, many of the times, at least when it's favoring the right, you will see Laltan Mawia on a third corner for Aizawl. Will be in swinging, and not a great one, but Tikea will control. And that'll be a loss of possession. Was trying to find a Mawia back again, but pressure from Muhammad Inam.
And that will give some sigh of relief in the defensive unit of Real Kashmir, because they have till this pressure for quite some time, and they have to reciprocate this one in the opponent's half. Aizawl FC, they are now dealing with the maximum position of the ball, and that guy Ivan Maric, who will be their leader over there, along with the man Zohralina and the captain Kim Kima. Another attack, it seems like, coming from the middle. Lalrin Zuwala, he is looking for his main up there, goes to the extreme right, but finds Real Kashmir player over there in the left. Henry Kiseka in the middle. Henry Kiseka, can he get it? No, said the defender of Aizawl, and a throw in favor of them.
Well, similar phases of play on both sides, trying to find the wings, just not time those passes well enough. And I was saying how strange for Aizawl at home. They were also known as a side, just like Real Kashmir, who love to keep it tight at home, who love to find wins at home. That's been the story since they've come into the I-League. But this season, out of 7 matches, they've only won 1 at home, 4 draws and 2 losses. They haven't lost too many. Both these teams, Aizawl and Real Kashmir, have lost 4 games apiece. But the problem for Aizawl has been they've got too many draws, 6 of them, and haven't been able to convert even 3 draws in their last 5 fixtures. Well, a throw in for Aizawl FC. Soheliana, no stranger to scoring goals now as a defender, rises up, scores those header. One to watch out for if other clubs are having a lookout for players. Surely there are a few of them, especially in that fullback position, and that's a few good exchanges in the midfield. And now Krizo is on. Ivan Maric slides in. Oh well, and the follow through as hurt Ivan. Well, and there you saw it. It was more of the follow through. The referee is still having a word with Krizo, but he's just trying to explain it wasn't intentional. Maybe another replay would make it clearer. Real Kashmir are not happy, but that was a timely challenge from Ivan Maric, and that's better. A friendly word exchange there between Ivan Maric and Krizo.
And it seems like Krizo was not happy with the decision of the referee, because it was not at all an intentional one, and that's why he got a bit animated over there. Meanwhile, there's another foul in favor of Aizawl. It seems like Henry Kiseka showing some good sporting spirit. Meanwhile, Real Kashmir and that man Shahir and Carlos Lomba, they will look forward to keep the attack going on in their favor, and that's a chance but easily collected by the goalkeeper of Aizawl. They have again started their attack from the left half. The two guys, Dan Mawaya and Zozo Haralina, they have to be good enough in this match because a lot is depending on them, because speed is the factor in case of Aizawl, as always. They have been brilliant against Real Kashmir. In the first match of this encounter, that's in the first phase, it was a draw between the two teams with 0-0 score line, and that was in Real Kashmir's den. Meanwhile, in the last season, once in Real Kashmir's den it was 2-1 in favor of Real Kashmir, but it was a draw with 0-0 as well in Aizawl between these two sides.
Well, indeed, and there has been a few draws between these two sides. There has been 4 draws to be precise, and out of which 3 of them have been with 0-0 score lines. And there's a replay of a foul tackle from behind by Krizo. But yes, as you mentioned, a 0-0 draw in the last meeting, 2-1 before that, and another 0-0. But Aizawl have only won once against Real Kashmir, and that'll play in the back of their mind, not just in the last 5 meetings, but in the overall scenario as well. And they've played one another 11 times, out of which only 1 win for Aizawl, 6 wins for Real Kashmir, and the rest 4, as mentioned, draws. And here's a chance for Tarpuya. Finds a header, somehow trying to control it, but not enough. And what about that for a long throw? And Ivan Maric, that is a growing battle with Krizo. And here they are once again. And the ref says play on. Top-notch defending at the moment from Aizawl.
And that was a great attack from Real Kashmir's side. Meanwhile, Krizo passing the ball really well to his man up there, Adnan Ayub. But it was an easy clearance from the Aizawl defenders. It seems like they have paused the game for a bit, and Ivan Maric, it seems like he has got injured again in his face, and from that man Krizo, not once but twice already in the opening minutes of the game. Meanwhile, it seems like there will be a resumption of the game, with Hamad being ready for a long throw-in to be put in the Aizawl box.
Well, Muhammad Hamad, very much capable of creating some threat in the box with that long throw. He's still waiting for the signals, and they have height in the box. And they have Krizo, they have Henry Kiseka, Muhammad Hamad with the delivery towards Krizo, and that's a mistake. It's Henry Kiseka. He's back at Aizawl and scores against Aizawl. 1-0 for the Snow Leopards.
Henry Kiseka getting the first goal. His valuable touch at the most important time. Excellent long throw in from Hamad coming into the box, and the goalkeeper misses the flight. And Henry didn't miss it this time. Just look at the replay. How easy was that? Henry Kiseka, the goal scorer of first goal of this match. He gives the lead to his team, and that was really a silly one from the goalkeeper of Aizawl, Nora Fernandez. He will not be happy, and he will try to forget this moment for sure. Meanwhile, Aizawl, they will be now looking to get the equalizer as soon as possible. They started it really well, but this goal will surely keep their pat back. And the ball position with 72% Aizawl FC, they are winning it, but in the game Real Kashmir has scored the goal against the game. That's really awesome from Henry Kiseka and his teammates.
Well, and that is where we often say it is what you do with the possession. Of course, Aizawl did try with those attacks down the right-hand side with Terpuya, but well, still early days to comment about possession and stats and all. But yes, in the first 15 minutes, it was possession with Aizawl, but the goal has come in favor of Real Kashmir, and with some individual brilliance of that long throw and a mistake at the back. Here's Henry Kiseka combining with Krizo, has grown even more lethal this season, and that's a perfectly timed pass, but the turf will take it away from Rinzuala, and he'll have to calm down some nerves, and Terpuya didn't. He lost the pass, and the Portuguese will control.
Meanwhile, Real Kashmir, they are now, it seems like they have got a lot of boost in their morale after that goal from Henry Kiseka. In the first few minutes of the game, it seemed the opposite. Aizawl were threatening the defensive unit of Real Kashmir, but they have got the goal when it mattered the most. A throw in favor of Aizawl. Kimkima and even Marich in the middle, they have been brilliant, but a small mistake from that man Fernandez.
Well, he has been good throughout the season, but happens with every player. These moments cannot really sum up to define a player, but he has to really move up from this because sometimes it affects your game mentally. There's a lot of time remaining in this game, and hopefully Aizawl will try and get back in the mix of things and get a goal back soon. They thought it was a corner. Well, we'll have a look at that again. The last touch, was it of Dion Menezes?
Yeah, it seemed like the last touch came from Dion Menezes. Terpuya was chasing it really well, but didn't got the control of the ball. But the referee blew the whistle in favor of a foul, rather, it seems like. Maybe there was a bit of push on the defender, and the goalkeeper all set to take that long free kick. And Henry Kiseka from the left, he has grabbed the ball and passes it back to that man, Portuguese Carlos Lomba. Menezes showed some beautiful skills and have got the top of a throw-in in the middle. Aizawl trying to get the position back. They have to do better than what they have done till now if they really want to grab all the 3 points. And there are some serious discussions currently going on with the referee and the Real Kashmir defenders.
Well, there's been a few issues in their previous outing as well against Interkashi, and of course a few controversies and decisions going here and there, but all that kept aside, they fought back in the last minutes, and here today they have taken the lead. But they would hope that Krizo gets on the score sheet. There is some luck in their favor when that happens. But here's Joe. Joe Sueliana doesn't have much options, made the angle difficult for him, but wins a corner. Good work eventually, and now he can maybe get on the end of that set piece and get a goal.
Exactly, and that's the 4th corner for Aizawl FC. That shows how good they has been. Well, they have attacked, but Real Kashmir defenders, they have shown real character whenever they were dealt with pressure. And meanwhile, Aizawl FC, that man Ram Sanga, all set to take the corner kick. It comes in, the chance was there, but Hamad pushes it away. Aizawl FC still dealing with the pressure, and that seems like a counter attack from Real Kashmir side from the middle. Can he pass the ball well? Yes, he has. Real Kashmir still have the better of it, but Nora Fernandez did really well when it came to him. That was an excellent outing from him, and this is what is needed. He forgot his past and now he is focused on his present.
Well, that is again a glimpse of what he's all about. Nora Fernandez and saves Aizawl from conceding a second. That was some counter-attacking football, but the threat lies now that Mohammad Hamad has another long throw, this time from the other angle. Can they make it two from two long throws? Here comes Mohammad Hamad. They're looking for that deflection from Krizo. It hasn't come really, but now Mohammad Hamad against Tanmawiya, who does well. And here's Inam. The whistle was gone before that.
Aizawl got the better of it this time, but it was again another great long throw-in which came into the box, and that seems like an attack from the left this time, but it will surely go out as it was a bit too heavy. It seems like Aizawl players were chasing it, but they could not get the position of the ball. And now Real Kashmir, they will take some time. They have already taken the lead in the first 20 minutes. And all set for a throw-in from the right side. It comes in, but to an Aizawl player, showing some skills and tricks, but all goes in vain. Real Kashmir, they have the ball position this time. Another long ball forward. Krizo, can he get it in? No, said the defenders.
Well, Kim Kima just complaining a bit about Krizo using his arms, probably. Not for the first time. Krizo will be a bit frustrated. But the problem for Aizawl FC has really been scoring goals in the last 5 matches. They have just managed to score 2 goals in the last 5 matches. One of them coming from Jozo Eliana, and that's the fullback. And that's a good exchange in the midfield between Mafela and Tarpuya. It is a free kick in a promising position for Aizawl. They want goals, they need goals.
And that was an excellent showcase of tricks. But that was a deliberate foul done in the attacking third region of Aizawl side. And Real Kashmir have to survive from this. It's a good looking position. Approx about 22-25 years away from the goal post. And Ramsanga, Mawaiya, all are all set to take that free kick.
Well, Mawaiya has scored from that far a good while ago for Aizawl. Well, wonder if he can do it again. It's a difficult task, and Mawaiya goes again, but straight to the wall.
And it hits straight to the wall, as was Shorshed. That was a nice one, but the accuracy was not at all good, and that's why the height mattered here. And that's another chance, but Aizawl did well. And with Tarpuya, it comes in. Aizawl onto the attack. Chance prevails, but no one was there to grab that opportunity.
Well, Lalran Zuala on it. He was looking for goal, but maybe a pass, a short pass towards Ramsanga would have been the best of options. We can see on the replay maybe, but should have done better.
It seemed like Ramsanga was already having a better position. He had the better view of the goal post, but this thing sometimes happens. Forwards do make some issues, and it seems like Krizo have again hit the defender, and there's a chance for Krizo, and it hits the crossbar again. That was really a dangerous one from Krizo, but the crossbars survives Aizawl.
Well, Krizo is really the man in focus right now. Be it fouls, be it assists, be it goal scoring, he is everywhere. Krizo is lighting up the show. This man on your screen is the hope for the people of the People's Club Aizawl FC, Laltan Mawaiya. And here's the chance again. Look at that from Krizo. Just controls it, takes a touch, tries to curl it down, and almost found it with precision. but the upright comes in the way. Well, we are already halfway through of the first half, really, and we are waiting for the throw-in to be taken. Seems like some issues on the other side of the pitch. It's probably because there was an elbow on the way from Krizo, and there was an Aizawl player down. And now we are on with the game again. Shaheen. And here comes Adnan Ayub from the right hand side. Solid defending from Danmawiya. And well, that didn't look good. Yeah, they have to be careful. And the referee is the final law. And if you do not agree and go on challenging them, you might be of course booked, because that is not something we appreciate or teach young players. Just continue with the game, play to the whistle.
And we already know that the referee plays the most important part in any football game, and you just can't blame him for his decisions. Sometimes there has been some problems, but you have to deal with that because they are also under pressure, and they are the last man talking and taking their decisions. And that's a foul in favor of Aizawl. They will be happy as of now with these decisions at least. It seems like Kim Kima, he has got a little bit hurt again with Krizo's trailing hand.
Well, Aizawl FC surely not happy with Krizo's hands there. 6 fouls from Real Kashmir, 2 from Aizawl. But it's more of the way, the follow through of his run, the way he moves, and that is why it is just coming in the way. Not like it's an intentional elbow or something, otherwise the referees are there to spot it, and it'll be a goal kick. Nuno Fernandes will start things again from the back. Well, this is Real Kashmir's 6th away match in a row, and out of all those away matches in total, they have lost 3 away matches, and all the 3 away losses have been 1-0. And the problem has been they haven't scored in those matches. And today that they have scored, they'll feel at least a bit more secure that even if it is a point, they will take something from this. But here's Inam. The whistle is blown. A high foot probably. Henry Kisika just calming things down there. Was getting a bit heated up, but Inam will get a word from the official. Real Kashmir not liking this, neither are Aizawl. And Lalit Rawat so far has things in control, and we'll have to keep things in control. There's the replay, of course, a high boot.
And there was a serious stamping over there, and that's why Inam and Zo both have been in a conflict. The referee managed it really well, calming the defenders over there, and Aizawl resumes the game from their half. They have to come back. They can't wait for another mistake from Real Kashmir side. They have to create some pressure so that Real Kashmir gets under pressure. Ivan Maric getting the better of it. Goes back to that man Fernandes.
Well, I would say Aizawl have missed players, someone like David Lalwin Mwana, and those lads in the midfield who can just add a new dimension to this Aizawl side. Take a shot from distance, maybe a little curler from that midfield region when allowed some space. It's very one-dimensional, even though they have the possession, but they're not doing much with it. 61% at the moment, and there's another giveaway. Almost readable ideas. Play a few passes down the center and go to the wings. That's been their strategy mostly. And here's Terpuya. Good combination though. almost in control. But Shaheen, Tharpuya doesn't like it.
And that was another little bit of collision between Shahid and the lad from Aizawl, Tharpuya, who has been doing well in these match as of now from that right wing of Aizawl, but he have to be more precise in his attacks. The man over there, Lalrinzuala, he is waiting for his teammates to get the better of the Real Kashmir defenders, and that's another throw in favor of Aizawl FC at a good position.
Well, that was going for a corner, and Shaheen does so well to not let that happen. And that is the reason, and not just the keeper alone, but this defense together, and that'll go out for a goal kick. They have conceded just 8 goals in 15 matches, and really one defense which scares even the best of teams.
And in the opposite side, Aizawl have already conceded 21 goals, and that's the main difference between these two sides. And whenever they have played, it seems like there's another pause in the game and the referee has blown the whistle for some reason. And the goalkeeper, he's taking the permission from the referee to start the game. And Hamad, in the defensive unit of Real Kashmir, he has been brilliant throughout this season, along with his man Shaheen, the Syrian lad who was previously down there with Mohammedan Sporting as well in the I-League. And that's another good attack coming from Real Kashmir. To the left goes Krizo. Can he find his man? Yes, he has. The cross came in, but the chance still prevails. Real Kashmir taking the charge of the ball. Muhammad Inam goes back but finds Aizawl players, and they are now looking for another counter attack from the middle of the park. Here comes Aizawl, but they could not take the opportunity this time as well. Carlos Lomba takes the possession of the ball.
Too strong, that Real Kashmir backline, and of course Carlos Lomba slotting in just above, and that's great control from Muhammad Inam. The wrong time to praise though, given away. And here comes Aizawl again. He'll have a throw in with that deflection from Carlos Lomba. Now Tharpuya. Not much pressure. Mafela finds a pass. He's been one of the brightest of the lots. And intervention, but only for a moment. Oh, look at that. Beautifully done by Mafela, and that is why he's been one of the most promising of the lot. But he needs more support from his teammates as Real Kashmir have quickly won back the ball. And here's Krizo, almost trying to get Henry Kiseka running through. It is a foul given in favor of Aizawl. Well, that's been the difference in the play from Real Kashmir. I was introducing the teams that way when Ishfaq Ahmed was walking in. He's got a new different style to this Real Kashmir side. They're no more that team who just plays long ball and hopes their strikers convert. They have a strategy. Doesn't matter if they have less possession, but what they do with that possession, the way they move around, the way their off the ball movement is, and the way they involve their players. Even Krizo, who has been more of a target man in the past, this season has been more of a link-up man or the creator. Today a different role again with Henry Kiseka being the target man, and just changing things around so very well. Ishfaq Ahmed, have to give credits, not much talked about Indian coaches. He's one of them, Ishfaq Ahmed.
And that's a foul just at the edge of the box in favor of Aizawl. Referee blows the whistle, and it seems like the player will need some medical attention as well. That was a nice one in, and Hamad, he kept it his elbow. Oh, that was a serious one
Well, can
his
that be a
feet.
card as well?
Yes, why not? We have seen cards for these kind of situations. But yes, the referee shows him an yellow card. That's a good decision.
And that's a lucky escape as well, because we have seen that being given as red, but because he was trying to go for the ball, but that is a very bad challenge with the foot high, the stud showing into the stomach. But a free kick from a very dangerous position.
And Lalit Singh Rawat, he has done well in these match till now. And that man on your screen, Amawaya from the left wing, taking the position just like Cristiano Ronaldo, and he goes in. There's a chance, but beautifully saved by the goalkeeper of Real Kashmir. What a way to take the free kick, and with precision he made that shot clear.
Well, that was a good shot from Amawaya, and Mohit Shabir up to task once again, not for the first time today. He has hurt himself. Went on to clash with that upright. They'll have a corner, Aizawl. Amawaya is already there, but I would love to see the replay of that. Very dangerous one, creeping in and just collides with that upright. Oh, that's a shoulder, and well, hopefully he's all right. And Mohit Shabir with 9 clean sheets this season. I imagine having a keeper who has 9 clean sheets in 15 matches. That is massive for a team. Of course, credits to the Real Kashmir defense too every time I mention that. But some good goalkeeping from this young man. A mistake in the last match actually against Intakashi. Otherwise, he could have had his 10th clean sheet and another victory. But well, that's how important it is.
Amawaya comes in again, but Hamad, he has been there since the first attack, and there's another chance, but again another save from that man Mohit Shabir. He is coming again and again in the middle of the Aizawl lineup, forwards and the goal post. Mohit Shabir has been brilliant throughout this season, as we were talking about how good he has been with his 9 clean sheets already. Amawaya, he is again knocking the doors with his corner, which comes in again, and that will go out for another throw in, it seems like. But that will continue the pressure piling up on the defensive unit of Real Kashmir. And just look at that, how good was that? That man Lalrin Zuala, he was there and attacked the ball really well, but Shabir went on it and saved it this time as well.
And again, while we talk, he has made that collection. And Mohit Shabir, mighty impressive under the goal of Real Kashmir. Here's Carlos Lomba. Well, that's a giveaway. Aizawl are now looking more threatening, more lively. But just before the half-time break, 5 minutes and a little more remaining of regulation time. And here's Joe Zerliana. Ishfaq rightly pointing. That's where the throw-in was supposed to be taken from. And players often do that. And both sides, of course, even his team will try and do that when they have the opportunity. But has all right to complain. And Aizawl FC continue attacking and have another throw-in.
And Aizawl, they have been brilliant in the last 10 minutes. And another cross comes in, but that man up there again putting the ball away from his goal post. Amawaya all set to take the 7th corner of Aizawl FC. While Real Kashmir, though they are having the lead in their hand, but they haven't got yet a single corner.
But now the pressure is building up, and that is the problem. That was another poor corner this time. The last few were much better. Creaser with the clearance, and that pressure needs to pay off if Aizawl want to see something of this game. And they have a chance to attack again. Here's Mafela, has a number of options, find the best of them. Joshua Liana with the shot, and now again Rinzuwala looking for the curler, was never going in his favor. Tried the ambitious and missed by margins. Not margins really, missed by a mile here.
And that was an excellent attempt from him, a courageous rather, but he could not get a proper connection with the ball, and which led to a goal kick. Aizawl already up there with 2 shots in this match. Real Kashmir and their coach Ishfaq Ahmed, they will be happier.
Well, and the reason of the both of those shots have been similar and not really that threatening. The reason is that there's a bit of frustration creeping in. He has already got 9 goals, so much talked about. We'll get back to it. But Henry
Kiseka, he has been up there, but another great clearance coming from the Aizawl defenders, and it was Dan Mawaya who got the better of it against that man Iman. And that will be the first corner of the game for Real Kashmir. We are already into the 41st minute of the match.
Well, 7-1 that corner stat. Well, as I was saying about Aizawl, he got 9 goals in the first phase, but he hasn't scored since 6 games now, and that is why there is a bit of pressure in his mind too, which is why he's trying for those shots. But right now, Real Kashmir with the corner.
And Carlos Lomba, he has been up there with the first corner kick in his team's favor, and he's signing the ball to be in there, and there's a chance Shahid gets the better of it, and the chance still prevails over the Aizawl box, but Aizawl FC, they have the better of it, and now they are looking for another counter attack, but there's another foul being committed from the Real Kashmir players meanwhile, and they are opposing, they are claiming for another card. It seems like already Real Kashmir are leading in the game of fouls as well with 10-2. That shows how physically dominant they have been in this match.
Well, that was a correct decision. I would say it was, of course, stopping the counter attack, but he did not try to use his hands or pull him down. It was more of a one-on-one clash. And Aizawl, they have better control in the game, just lacking that final third heroics which came from Henry Kiseka on the other side. And here's Mafela. And no foul, says the ref. More of a slip. 62% possession for Aizawl FC. And once again, no foul. Well, a close-up would give us a clearer angle to it. But of course, both the tackles on the ball, says the ref. And that's a brilliant switch. Oh, but Joe couldn't control. And a handball as well, is it? Or just a throw-in?
Yes, it was a handball as assisted by the assistant referee. And he didn't miss it this time. He tried to grab the ball with his chest, but he missed it a bit. And Real Kashmir, they are now up for it with their goalkeeper, the man Mohit Shabir, who has been brilliant throughout this first half, and that's what was needed for his teammates as well. He goes for a long one up there and finds Shahid again. Inam tried to move it forward, and Hamad puts it out for another throw in. Aizawl FC, they are looking for at least the equalizer in the first half of this game. They really want this game to be won, because they haven't won since a long time. And another cross comes in, chance prevails, but excellent defending from that man up there, Dion Menezes, who has been chasing down against Tharpuia from the very beginning of the match. And 8-1 it is now. This time from the left side, Tharpuia and Amuya both has been brilliant, but neither of them could keep it at a good position. And this time another cross comes in from the corner, and that will be a throw in favor of Aizawl. They are now looking deadlier.
Well, 3 minutes have been added on at the end of 45. Ramsanga's attempt blocked by Dion Menendez, who has come in place of Wayne Vaz. Big boots to replace, but he has been pretty much an integral part of this squad as well. They have got all those options in the back line, and Aizawl would love to be back at level terms before the break itself. Here comes Ramsanga. Good exchange towards Tarpuya. Ramsanga again. They blocked that pass so solid, and now Real Kashmir might be on the break as Krizo has got the better of Danmawia somehow. I'm not sure exactly how, but he has, and now been fouled, and a free kick.
And that was really a commanding challenge coming in from that man. Krizo got the better of it and have got another free kick in the favor of his team, and this might be the last chance as well, though we are already up in the additional time of the first half. Still some time left in our clock, and Carlos Lomba, he is getting ready to take another free kick from a crucial juncture of the game where his team can take another goal, the insurance goal that has been needed for Real Kashmir. Carlos Lomba giving directions to his players. It comes in, but straight to the hands of the goalkeeper Fernandez, and he is taking some time for his players to settle down, and Hamad taking the better of it again. He has been brilliant along with the man Shahid Shaheen, and a wayward clearance costed into nothing in the favor of Aizawl. Real Kashmir, they will be happy to keep the game at this point, leading this one with the solo goal of that man Henry Kiseka from the long throw in which came into the box from that man Hamad.
Tarpuya trying to quickly feed it through towards Mafera. The referee has a look at his watch. Mavia delivers. Maybe one last chance. Dion Menendez is there, and that will be it. It is half time, and the Snow Leopards away from home have got a precious but narrow 1-0 lead to show for. Henry Kiseka's strike against his last season side is the difference between the two teams.
And that was a brilliant display of football in the first half from both the teams. Real Kashmir got the better of it in this clash at the stroke of the half time, and that man Henry Kiseka getting the goal against his former team Aizawl at the 15th minute. That was a really goal poacher attempt from him, and that's the stat for you. Aizawl FC getting the better of ball position with 62%, with more shots of 7-2, shots on target at 3-1. In all the ventures you can see Aizawl leading this game at the stroke of half time, and the main one, the corner kicks, 8-1. How hefty was that?
Well, 7 shots from Aizawl, Mavia and Rinzuala with 2 attempts each. Mavia with those free kicks, and Rinzuala from the right hand side tried to curl some in, was way wide. But Jozo Heliana, Ramsanga and Tarpuya with 1 attempt. But this is a picture perfect venue for football really, and football lovers. But just 2 shots from Real Kashmir, and they have done the damage. 1 from Krizo, 1 from Henry Kiseka, the danger man up front.
And he has been a threat. And the 4 fouls that has been committed from Aizawl FC players, each from Danmawaya, Zozahera, Ramsanga and Chinza. In the middle mostly. And what a view we are having in the background with 10 fouls. Krizo with 3, Inam with 3, Adnan, Jeremy, Hamad and Shaheen with 1 each. They has been the more physically violent one in this game as of now.
Well, of course, Real Kashmir have dominated the reality, while on pen and paper, it's Aizawl FC who have dominated the stat charts. But that one goal from Henry Kiseka is, of course, the difference between the two sides at half-time. But we'll have a look at the highlight of that first half before we move into the break. But this venue is generally habituated seeing Aizawl FC get all 3 points over the years. But this season has been different. This season has been a struggle, and Aizawl FC will try to make their supporters smile. Well, and here's the highlights of the first 45. A few attempts from both sides. Aizawl starting on a high and created these chances with Puya.
And there's the attack from Prizo, which brought the first attack from their side, and that was a really nice one. The trailing hand hurting that man Ivan over there. And this is the moment of first half. Hamad coming in with a long throw in, and Fernandez misses it, and Henry Kiseka says thank you to the goalkeeper. And there's another view of it coming on for you.
Well, Henry Kiseka at the right place at the right time, we say. He just gives us an example, another angle to it probably. And there it is, Henry Kiseka avoiding all those red shirts, following the ball till the last moment, and knows how to finish it, of course. Tarpuya very lively, along with the Maria. This was a foul given against him for that challenge from behind. Not sure if there was enough contact, but they kept attacking. Some good work from Nora Fernandez after that mistake, clearing out this one, just saving Aizawl from conceding again on the counter. But Real Kashmir in phases kept attacking.
And that's a wasted opportunity. The free kick. And that was another good one from Krizo, which hits the bar and helps Aizawl as of now to go down at least by 1 goal only. And that was that attempt which hearted Mohit Shabir. That was a brilliant free kick which came in from Amawiyah. And there's another one, this time from the corner. Hamad getting the better of it. Consecutive attacks came in, but Mohit over there. Mohit has been brilliant among the two goalkeepers as of now in the first half.
Well, and then again, chances kept coming for Aizawl FC, one after the other. But the Real Kashmir defense and Mohit Shabir stood strong and tall, keeping everything out of that 3 sticks, as we say. And Rinzuwala with another desperate attempt, a wild lash at it and a wild swing, getting it off. He wants to get into goal scoring rhythm too. And there was Henry Kiseka at the very ending stages of the first half with again a few attempts, some good defending. And that is it for the first 45 minutes then. We'll be back after a short break. Do not go anywhere. Stay tuned as Real Kashmir keep their fight on while Aizawl look to get back in this game. It's 1-0 in favor of Real Kashmir at halftime. Welcome back for second half action here at the Rajiv Gandhi Stadium in Aizawl. It is the away side who are on the lead after the first 45 minutes. And to change things, the People's Club will come all out at the Snow Leopards. It is 1-0 with the Henry Kiseka strike, but Aizawl, they are attacking from right to left of your screens in the second half in red. And of course, without saying, Real Kashmir in yellow from left to right in this half. With me in the com box, Shantadatta, welcome again.
Yeah, and what a brilliant sight it has been in this game. Real Kashmir taking that lead with the solo goal of Henry Kiseka, who got the better of it. But this time, Aizawl FC, they have got the better to get the first throw-in of the game, rather the second half. The Snow Leopards, who has been brilliant in these away run, and they are looking to get all 3 points from this game as well. From the north, they came in to get the better of Aizawl in the most northeast part of India, and this is the beauty of I-League. Aizawl FC, they have started their attack from the right wing. Passes the ball into that man, Lalrinzuala. Joe goes to the right, and there's another good chance for Zoe, but Menezes gets the better of it, and it goes out for another, the first goal kick rather of the second half. And Mohit Shabir, he will take it with ease. He will take all his time. They are the away team here, and they just don't want to lose the lead that they have got in the first half. Shahid Shaheen.
Well, Shahid Shaheen and Muhammad Hamad, there are two reasons why Real Kashmir concedes so less, and Aizawl will be looking to change the odds and try and find a goal in with a delicate pass forward. Krizo didn't read it, just stopped his run, and Tikea with the intervention. Now Mofela.
Aizawl, they're looking good as of the first 2 minutes of the second half. Real Kashmir, they has been brilliant, both physically and tactically. Whenever they needed to get their sparks on, they did that. Meanwhile, again an attack from the left. Here comes Jeremy, puts it in, but high over the crossbar, and Fernandez.
Well, the floodlights are on, and will we see a flood of goals? When it has been tight, it has been tight between the two teams. But when they have scored, and they have scored a lot, 2 matches in back-to-back seasons, or rather meetings, where 3-2, once in favor of Real Kashmir, once in favor of Aizawl, back in 2021 and 22. And those were the times when the rivalry was just heating up, and that was the only win for Aizawl against Real Kashmir. But after that, it has again calmed down a bit. They have not taken too many risks going up front, but now they have to. The position they're in, the league table, the situation, they would want to. That's beautiful work from Amawiya, and Muhammad Hamad was there to intercept. Kim Kima has it back, and there was a hand in between and a free kick for Real Kashmir.
And they have won that free kick really well. Hamad, what a game he has having. He is playing really well throughout the match. Got the better in each occurrences. Whenever his team needed him, he was there. Whenever there was a threat coming in front of his goalkeeper Mohit Shabir, he has been present there, and he's the assist provider. He have won the assist as well, in which Henry Kiseka scored the goal, the only goal of this match. Meanwhile, Kim Kima, clears the ball for another throw in favor of Real Kashmir. And we were talking about Hamad, how brilliant he has been along with his man up there, Shahir Shaheen. What's your thought on these pair? How brilliant they have been, Rasha?
Well, of course, I was just mentioning a while ago the solidity they provide and how they have conceded just 8 goals together in that back line. Very, very trustworthy. Especially Isfaq Ahmed showing all his trust and faith, which has been repaid by those 2 centre backs, and Tikia doesn't like that, and of course Adnan just pushes that ball away. Just a 1-0 lead, and they have to be careful that complacency doesn't kick in this Real Kashmir side, because Aizawl, they have all those qualities required in a side to find goals, to fight back, which they're trying, and they will win yet another corner. And the likes of Mavia and Mafela, Rinzuala, Tikea, all of them will look to combine, of course, along with Terpuya. And this is their 9th corner. Well, there's some coincidences where the 7th corner was taken by the number 7 and the 9th by the number 9. And those little talks will only be liked by Aizawl FC. Had they been on the lead, I'm sure they wouldn't like to hear any such stuff right now. They just want to hear that shout for goal. But for that, they need to find that lethal pass up front, and the finish, of course. Ivan Maric, he has done his job well so far. Heads it forward. And now Mafela. Trying a bit of trickery, and Jozo Eliana in the mix. Just between the 2 red shirts. Should have done better, because this gives Real Kashmir an opportunity to move forward. Clever flick. But again, Ivan Maric in the way.
And Real Kashmir, they are continuing their same style of gameplay that they have showcased from the very beginning of this match. Menzies passes the ball back to that man, Krizo, up there for the task. Goes back to Menzies. In the middle, Aizawl, they have got the ball and they are now looking to make an attack from their own territory. Meanwhile, Real Kashmir had some other plan. Krizo, he is looking to get the better of the ball, but no, said the defenders of Aizawl. That man, Lal Rinzuala, looking for options to the left, but intercepted well. But still the attack prevails in favor of Aizawl. Amawaya, can he put it in? Yes, he has. Another clearance comes in. Can he shot? Yes, he has taken, but a bit too wayward. And that will give a sigh of relief in the mind of all the snow leopards. Muhir was all set to save the ball, though. He was there on position and in position. Meanwhile, Shahir Shaheen.
Well, Krizo trying to link up, and that's a good first time pass forward. Only if Henrik Iseka had some more free space to find. Now done Maria. They're combining well in the midfield and the back line. Aizawl FC, the problem has been up front. They maybe need a little different approach, a different style maybe can help. They've done those things right. Look at that, Amavia with the control again, and the delightful pass forward. And back with Aizawl. Ramsanga with the control, and he'll suddenly surprise Mohit Shabir with a shot. Who is always alert, always in the game. And that is the speciality of Lal Ramsanga. He's been there the last season as well, in talks up with the top defensive midfielders in I-League. Of course, there was Freddy, who is now with Kerala Blasters, and there's, look at that shot again. Good save, had to go down quickly to the left. But one more corner for Aizawl. Joe has seen that coming, but so were the Real Kashmir defenders. And there's a little bit of mistake by Mohit Shabir, not capitalized. And they continue with the attack. Now can switch to the right and head it towards not sure where, but a goal kick.
And Mohit Shabir could not get the better of the ball in the first attempt, and that could have been dangerous because there were a number of Aizawl players who were chasing the ball, but Hamad once again coming in between them. And here's a reserve bench for you, for the Aizawl side rather. And both the teams are having some firepowers in their reserve bench. As we proceed to the 1 hour mark of this game, more and more substitutes will come in and they can play some serious impact on this game, and that's really important. Meanwhile, Aizawl looking forward for another attack from the right wing. Another cross comes in, beautifully defended by the defender over there, Shahir Shaheen. And meanwhile, another counter attack. Zoe comes in, goes forward, the chance prevails, but Nora Fernandez gets the better of it this time. That was some serious attack caused by the forward line of Real Kashmir. They could have get their insurance goal as well, but the defenders did really well.
Well, that was another sharp counter-attacking display from Real Kashmir. But you mentioned about the bench and the substitutions coming on. The most likely candidates for Real Kashmir, it would be Atiba Madar and Asrar Rahbar. Of course, along with Kamalisa. Wouldn't be surprised if either of Krizo or Henry Kiseka is sacrificed to bring on Kamalisa in that midfield of Real Kashmir. Ramdina as well has been in the mix of things, but maybe Asrar Rahbar and Kamalisa will be the first two to come on. And here's Krizo. His flicks have been instrumental. And I say that because in the past we've seen them combine and get some such goals. Krizo has stayed down for the time being. And now Aizawl, they have a bit of space. Rinzuwala just overcooked that pass. Good idea, but Shahir Shaheen had it covered all the way.
And Aizawl are trying to make a comeback in this game. They have made few tactical changes over the half, and they will be looking if they can replace that man, Rafael Zaborowski, the Polish one, who can come in and put some serious attack, serious impact in this game. Aizawl is losing their concentration whenever they are going up front. They are really good while defending and in the middle third as well. And there's another chance which came in due to some miscommunication among the defenders of Real Kashmir and Isfaq Ahmed. It seems like he is instructing for some changes which may come soon. And the man over there, Real Kashmir, continues the game with a throw in, and it has been called as a foul throw against the run of play. Haidar Yusuf found guilty over there by the referee. Aizawl looking for another attack, and that will be another corner kick.
Well, time and again they're getting those corners and a double switch for Aizawl FC. It is Biak Tika who is coming on. Of course, Tanmawia, and along with that, Calvin Barreto is also on. So Calvin Barreto and Biak Tika added on. Two midfielders added, a defender taken off along with the Amawiya, I believe. That is a bit strange. But as you mentioned a while ago, Rafael Zaborowski will be waiting to see him. Confirmation of the changes, but a corner for Aizawl. Ramsanga delivers, which appeared was out of his lines. Not sure if he was aware of that. And now Ramsanga against Jeremy. A pro in his approach. And Henry Kiseka has been released, but covered by the newly substituted Biaktika, who is slotting in seemingly at that left full back position in place of Danmawia. 11 corners now for Aizawl, and maybe really eager to see Rafael Zaborowski come in and try and change the game.
And with the inclusion of Biaktika and Kelvin in the middle of the park, Aizawl, it's for sure they are now looking to grab the battle of midfield. They has been good, but they has not been really impressive in that zone, and that's the thing which is creating some issues in their coach's mind as well. And that's another, the ball goes out for another goal kick, and Nora Fernandez.
Well, and now it looks like Biaktika has moved up, and Calvin, well, not sure if he's there. Maybe they're moving to a back three. That might be a scenario with Kim Kima, Ivan Maric, and Joshua Liana. Here is Biaktika on the ball straight away, cutting inside. Can he do something different? A good looking ball towards the far side, and Tarpuya just away from the threat.
That was a nice attempt. As soon as Biaktika came in, he tried to make his mark on the pitch, though he failed it this time, but gives a sign that he can be difficult to stop. Henry Kiseka, the only goal scorer of this match. He has been pretty ordinary, except that goal being scored, but he can do some wonders. He has been part of teams like Mohammedan and Mohan Bagan, Gokulam Kerala as well, and he have done wonders for all the teams as we mentioned. Shahid Shaheen pass the ball back to that man, Henry Kiseka once again.
The difference makers, really. Give them one chance, they'll take that one chance. And that is why they are called as those big names, as we say. They even had Bai Kamo, who is not there today, but he had scored a goal in the previous game too, if I'm not mistaken. And here comes Chozo Eliana. Aizawl need to find a goal. And now Lalrinzuala, great first touch to control it. He needs to move goalwards really under pressure. He needs to be that man up front. The target man has the ability to find the net, but the way Aizawl are playing is having to take more workload to drop down. Maybe pairing him up with another striker. A different strategy, as I mentioned, can maybe help. Falling lonely at times. And that's some exchange on that right hand side. But again, the Real Kashmir defense have stood like a wall in front of the Red Sea. 12th corner for Aizawl.
And that was a really nice 1-2 between Zohrelina and Ramsanga. Meanwhile, Ramsanga all set to take that 12th corner kick of this match for Aizawl, which came in a looping one rather. There's no such impact of this corner which came in, but still there's a chance. Kelvin Barreto, who just came in, passes the ball back to their goalkeeper, Nora Fernandez. He have missed it already once, and that have costed them conceding the goal. Meanwhile,
Well, has been promising throughout the season, Nora Fernandez, but sometimes that one mistake can be the difference, just like today. But not taking away the other saves he made as well. There were a few counter-attacking opportunities from Real Kashmir, stopped by Nora Fernandez. And now under pressure, Shahid, safety first, and that just shows the threat which comes from Lalrin Zuala. And that is why Shaheen did not want to risk it. And here's Rinzuala combining with Mafela. A good dummy there. Oh, Kima intervenes. Aizawl FC almost coming all out. Rinzuala turns, gets some space to shoot, and immediately his first thought and instinct was, of course, to go for goal.
And Hamad was all set there. And with 11 shots, how dominating they has been in these home match, Aizawl FC. But they are still trailing in this game. Real Kashmir has been good in patches for sure. But Aizawl, they really need to improve their marks up there in the up front. Their forwards need to do much more, because it's a time for them to do something special. Hamad, there's another chance, a fumble from the captain. But Muhit Shabir, he was all set to grab the ball in the first attempt. Goes up.
Well, and that flick from Crizo will be straight to the hands of Nora Fernandez. 66 minutes in already. Aizawl still lacking ideas of what to do and how to find that goal. It's not been a problem of passing, not been a problem of having possession and having those stats in their favor. 11 corners, 11 shots, everything in favor of Aizawl FC, but just not the score line. Meanwhile, another cross. Shaheen is in the way time and again. All of those questions put forward by Aizawl, the answer lies in that man himself, Shaheen. Comfortable for Muhit Shabir. I'm back with Real Kashmir now.
And Aizawl FC, they are now looking much more impactful in their attacks, but they have to be more threatening over there, over the defensive unit of Real Kashmir. Shaheen and Hamad both has been brilliant throughout the first 68 minutes of this game. Meanwhile, Aizawl, another chance coming in. Still the chance prevails. Can he take the shot? Yes, he has. The attack is lying over there at the top of the box of Real Kashmir. And that's a foul.
Well, commitment, 110% from that defense. Look at that piece of defending. The first one was blocked, not this one. This was the foul, of course, by Aizawl. But just before that, first to the block, and then again the body is on the way from Haider Yusuf and everyone. But there's another change for Aizawl FC. We still have to wait for Rafael Zabrowski. It is Riata who is coming on. Lalriat Puya is another one who can change the game. And there's the attack I was talking about. The first one, Lalrin Zuala shot a deflection on the way, but then Haider Yusuf, look at that for commitment.
That was an excellent attack coming in from Lalrin Zuala and company. And this time, the new man who came in just now on jersey number 32, Biagdika, passes the ball back to their man, Barreto. A low trajectory one and missed the opportunity to attack. Real Kashmir looking for another counter-attack. Excellent ball through to the left. Jeremy over there. Jeremy looking for options in the box. Krizo already up there. Jeremy passes the ball back, but a wayward one, just over the crossbar, not but by a miles at least over the bar. Aizawl FC, they started attacking without any
Well, that was another fine piece of attack from Real Kashmir. Confirmation of the changer. Lalrinzuwala has been taken off. And Riata will play striker for the time being. Or for the remainder of the game, I would say. 20 more minutes remaining. And Aizawl will still believe, they will still try. That's the speciality of this side from the hills. They do not give up. They fight till the very end. Of course, another match coming up right after this. Shillong Lajong against Rajasthan United. Shillong Lajong have found back winning ways and they would look to continue. But Aizawl are struggling. And that was an excellent run from Piaktika. Matched up by Haider Yusuf. He has been a top lad on that right full back position.
Haider Yusuf against Biagdika. An excellent run committed from Haider this time in front of Biagdika, and he has been stopped with great intelligence at the right time, at the right moment. And Mohit Shabir again going on for another goal kick. Goes long into the territory of the opponents. Aizawl trying to keep the ball on the field, and that's another chance for Aizawl. They're attacking. The chance prevails. But what have they done? They missed this opportunity as well. They are knocking the doors of Real Kashmir for quite a long time now, but they haven't yet got the better of that single goal by which they are trailing since the first half. You have to take the better of these kind of opportunities for sure. Another free kick in favor of Real Kashmir.
Well, and Ramsanga registered his third shot on target with that one. Wasn't a bad idea with that cut back, but there was Biagdika waiting at the far post and could have opted for that pass too. But at the same time, Ramsanga's attempt couldn't just generate the power. But can there be some power from Carlos Lomba? The Aizawl bench looks tensed, and why not? They have all reasons to be tensed. Carlos Lomba with the free kick, just a two-man wall because it is pretty far out, and they will try a different idea from the training grounds, and that angle really made it look so much understandable. And now wins it back. He loves his left, releases Henry Kiseka. There might be a chance for Krizo, only if the block wasn't in the way. And Aizawl have it back. Real Kashmir just letting Aizawl know that we are very much in the mix as well to get some more goals, even though they haven't gone for too many attacks. But the ones they have looked threatening.
And that's what we were talking about. Real Kashmir, whenever they have made an attack, they have looked real threat. They have created some serious pressure over the box of Aizawl. Once they have scored, once they have hit that crossbar, meanwhile Krizo putting the pressure back on that man who has been dominant from the first minute of the game. Yes, we are talking about Ivan Maric, the Polish centre back of Aizawl. Rather, the only foreigner in today's game until now for Aizawl, and that will be a foul for sure. And that's an interesting position to grab that free kick. Haider Yusuf going in the booking card.
Well, there's the challenge from behind, stopping Biagdika, and he has surely made his presence being felt at that left wing position in place of Amaviya. And finally Haider Yusuf, for once, had been beaten, and he has got his name in the books as well. But more importantly for Aizawl, they have a free kick, and Calvin Barreto will take it.
The new man who came in just few minutes back, and with 62% ball position, Aizawl FC, as we were talking about, they have dominated each and every sector of the game. Calvin comes in, chance, but that man up again, Mohit Shabir. What an easy collection for him. It looked so easy, but he's not at. He was so good over the times in these match. Real Kashmir. There has been a foul, and the referee has blown the whistle in favor of Aizawl, it seems like. Krizo, the man with 8 goals and 4 assists already in this season's I-League. He is looking for his 9th one in this game. He has hit the bar once, but he needs to put some more threat. Ishfaq have a lot to do with this team. They has been brilliant, but in patches. That's the only thing which will keep them in pressure. Aizawl, meanwhile, they have again resumed their game from the left wing since Biagdika and Kelvin has came in, and there's some counter attack from Real Kashmir meanwhile. But excellent interception from Kim Kima.
Well, ran the wrong way rather. Should have gone inside to his left. He loves his left foot as well. Just tried to do a bit extra. Had options. But either way, as you mentioned, the way they're playing, there's the chance again. Or rather the foul this time. And Haider Yusuf needs to be careful. He's on a yellow card. The last thing they would want at this point is a sending off. And you mentioned 8 goals and 4 assists for Krizo. And Real Kashmir must know that the last 3 wins which Real Kashmir have got have all come with Krizo scoring. And the other games have been either draws or losses. And Krizo hasn't scored in that, of course. So that'll be a little pointer in their mind, because the game is still pretty much in the balance. The way Aizawl are attacking, they still have a chance to come back, but there's some problems here. It is Shaheen who has gone down, and a yellow card for Biagdika this time. Just went a bit rough on that.
And a foul being committed in the box of Real Kashmir from that new man in Biagdika. And that's the replay of the incident. Yes, it was a 50-51, but he went directly into the chest of Carlos Lamba. He's a strong man, the Portuguese midfielder. And Shaheen getting some medical attention.
Well, they'll take their time, and they know how to deal with things, and it is their style of play. Just manage, grind out wins. But that one win against Mohammedan was a highlight of their season, a 3-0 win. Almost had a chance to catch up with the table toppers, but they couldn't. But right now they can still be in contention and hope for a slip on the top. They'll reach to 30 with a win here. Well, Kashmir. And here they come forward again. Aizawl. Carlos Lomba with the clearance. Still waiting for a Real Kashmir change. We haven't seen any yet. It is almost the 80th minute. Ishfaq is pretty much keeping his trust on his chosen first 11. Barreto's delivery is not quite the best of ones. Calvin Barreto. A strong Henry Kiseka, and now Krizo with a poke forward. Does he have the legs to beat Ivan Maric? Well, yeah, the angle was always favoring Ivan. Oh, there might be a card. Oh, Krizo has gone down. We felt it was more like a clash with Ivan, but he cannot believe it. We'll have to see that again. What exactly happened? Was there a swing of an arm late off the ball? Well, a couple of changes as we are back with the stream here. We'll talk about those changes, of course. Apologies for a bit of technical glitches there. A bit of power issues from the venue itself, but well, apologies for that. But we are back with live action from the Rajiv Gandhi Stadium, Aizawl, and Real Kashmir have the 1-0 lead. And the changes made, well, I was talking about them earlier in the second half. Kamalisa and Asra Rabar are on. Any points for that?
Absolutely, the new man in, and they will be looking for that insurance goal now. Ishfaq Ahmed will not want his team to win just by a narrow margin of 1 goal, but he wants more. New fresh legs injected in the game at the stroke of 88th minute of the match. Meanwhile, that new man, the Ghanaian midfielder, goes to the right. The chance prevails. Real Kashmir onto the attack, looking for options to the left. It comes in, but that guy even again getting the better of the ball. He has been brilliant throughout this match. Got down several times due to the trailing hand of Krizo, but he was up in his feet again and again. And meanwhile, Aizawl, they are now looking for that final attack. They have to make their impact more clear and louder if they want at least a point from this game. We are just 1 minute away from the regulation time, and few minutes will be added.
Well, we saw late drama between Interkashi and Real Kashmir, where Interkashi were in the lead, but from one of those set pieces, Real Kashmir equalized. Will this be a same story against Real Kashmir today? Because Aizawl have got all those set pieces and corner kicks time and again. Here comes Kimkima. Now Mafela. They have made 2 changes as well. One is the goal scorer in the game against Interkashi. Here's Tikia, has some space. Biagdika, he was thinking of the shot, releases one, but not enough power. It was a half-hearted attempt, I would say.
It was neither a shot nor a pass, and that led to a goal kick in favor of Real Kashmir. And there's a confirmation, Ifam coming in place of Jeremy.
Well, along with that, the 2 Aizawl changes as well. Augustin Lalrochana and Mangai Kima have come on from the 21 and 29 for an introduction to them. Here's Muhammad Inam. Do Real Kashmir have one more in the game? We are into additional time. We'll wait to find out how much it is. Great work by Biaktika. Very lively since coming on, and that's a fine pass forward. And a foul by Dion Menendez. It is a free kick for Aizawl, and Tharpuya has gone down. And a real chance for them to come back in this one. Will history repeat itself? Will we see a late drama again?
Kimkima having some conversation over the foul that has been committed over Tharpuya. It seems like he has got injured in his legs. Tharpuya getting some medical attention in the middle of the park. Even Nora Fernandez, he's up there to cheer him up. And that's a replay of how the foul has been committed on him. And that came in from that man, Dion Menezes. And Tharpuya going out of the field so that his teammate can continue that attack. It comes in, but again headed away by the Real Kashmir defenders. Henry Kiseka trying to get the position of the ball. Kelvin meanwhile goes to the left.
Well, Henry Kiseka should have released that pass. And there's a confirmation of the changes. Mangai Kima has come in place of Ramsanga. And Aizawl continue attacking. Is there a hard-baked story waiting for Real Kashmir? Not with this one, but just a confirmation. 7 minutes have been added on. Already down with 2 of them. 5 more minutes to come after this. Mohit Shabir will be happy to take such goal kicks. And he's taking his time as well. What about that for a run-up?
Yes, what about that run-up? He has taken it almost from the back of the advertisement boards. Even Maric, he didn't took any kind of risk on it.
Well, and this is that sort of a region from where a long throw came in from Muhammad Hamad. Not exactly this side of the pitch, the opposite side of the pitch, but in terms of a Real Kashmir attack, and Henry Kiseka scoring that goal. But will we see another such long throw? It's not Muhammad Hamad, and it isn't long either.
Kamalisa, the new man who has came in just few minutes back, it's still in search to find that impact from him. His purpose is clear. They have to seal the deal with all 3 points in this game. Real Kashmir trying to attack, and that's another throw-in in favor of Real Kashmir. They will be happy to take some time, whereas the Aizawl players, they will not be so happy. And the chance prevails. Henry goes back to the right, comes Real Kashmir. The shot has got blocked by the defenders, but again that man in, Muhammad Asrar, chasing the ball. Excellent job done.
Well, that was Tikia back in his defense line, but Asrar Rabar, since coming on, is looking to create an impact up front, and that's a giveaway. But only for a second or so. Ifam has won it back. Very solid in that challenge, and now grinds in across. Henry Kiseka is there, but Nora Fernandez this time will make no mistake and launches it long immediately.
Another confirmation coming in. Krizo has gone out, and Asrar, he has been in, and Shaheen going long as usual. Aizawl creating some pressure in the last moment of the game. The chance prevails, the shot comes in, but not powerful enough to beat the goalkeeper Mohit Shabir. Once again at the right place at the right time. You can't beat him with this kind of shots.
Well, and that is good positioning from Mohit Shabir, but that was Riyata for you coming on, trying to test the keeper, get some space, and hence well, there's another change waiting for Real Kashmir. Just to run down the clock, Ishfaq knows his strategies, and that looks like Ramdina, or well, we'll wait to find out who it is, but it'll be Nora Fernandez right now, almost near that center line. So Inam will be taken off. 18 fouls from Real Kashmir, 10 from Aizawl FC. Well, it is indeed Ramdina Rwalte who comes on.
And there comes a cross, not a cross, but a long free kick from the left. That man once again coming in, who came in just few minutes back. From the left, Ramdina, can he find his players over there? Aizawl FC clears the ball well in, but the chance is still prevailing over the box of their own territory. The chance prevails. Ashrar goes back. Haidar Yusuf puts it in. Hit away by the defenders of Aizawl. They have to put the pressure back in. The chance was there, but another throw in favor of Real Kashmir, and they will try to seal the deal at this moment, at this point.
Well, not sure if enough time is remaining for Aizawl, but they will still try one last time. Tikia running forward with the ball. Biagdika up against Haider Yusuf, has beaten both Haider Yusuf and Carlos Lomba and wins a free kick, and probably one last chance to get back, and the yellow card for Carlos Lomba.
Carlos Lomba, what a match he had today. Excellent commitment shown by him, the Portuguese man. Meanwhile, Aizawl all set to take this last opportunity of the game. We are already surpassed 8 minutes of the additional time.
Well, it is full time then, and Aizawl's bad form continues. Real Kashmir have yet another away win and their 10th clean sheet as well. Another narrow 1-0 victory for the Snow Leopards. They move to 30 points and their rise continues. They are still in talks to finish up top. But one Henry Kiseka goal against his former side is the difference between the two teams. And at full time it is Aizawl FC 0 and Real Kashmir 1. But there's the stats: 63% possession for Aizawl to just 37 for Real Kashmir, dominating all those shots. Look at the stats rather: 15 shots, 6 on target, 10 fouls, 2 yellow cards as well, and 12 corners. A massive upper hand in those stats for Aizawl, while just 3 shots and 1 on target from Real Kashmir. Aizawl will be disappointed. They need to find better ideas. They need to find new ways and different ways to find the back of the net now. It has been 6 back-to-back matches in total without a win, and now, or rather 7, and now they have scored just 2 goals in those games.
And meanwhile, the shots being taken: 15 shots from Aizawl's side, with 4 each from Ramsanga and Rinzwala, 2 from Amawaya coming in the early first half, and Biagdika, Riyata and Joe Zohera getting the virtue of 1 each. We will continue with the Real Kashmir shots on Henry with 1, Jeremy and Krizo with 1 each, and that important goal from one of them, and that came in from that man, Henry Kiseka. 10 fouls being committed from Aizawl's side, 2 from Biagdika and Ramsanga, Amawaya, Dan Mawaya, Ivan and Joe Zohera getting 1 each. Meanwhile, Real Kashmir, they have also committed 19 fouls in total. That's a massive one. Inam with 7 of them, Krizo with 4, Haider and Hamad having 2 each, and Adnan and Carlos Lomba dividing 2 into 1.
Well, but a hard-fought match for Real Kashmir, facing all those attacks from Aizawl FC, but eventually restricting them to not scoring even 1. And that is it from our side. I believe it is 3 more points added to the tally for Real Kashmir, and at full time it's Aizawl FC 0, Real Kashmir 1. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the game and hope to see you again soon.